And so we're talking about contracts and KPIs. And we covered KPIs in week number, I think, 2 of this program. It was like 3 months ago. And then this is a different version of the KPI. Hi, I am Bruce Himmelblau with Blue Sky Video Productions. We are a full-service video production company and YouTube strategists, and we are on week number 17 of our B.A.D. Business Live. This stands for Bruce and Dave, and this is the other half, Dave.
The D part of B.A.D. So, hi, good morning. Dave Verbeten, owner, partner, and senior coach with Peak Performance Action Coach, Business Coach. We help businesses close the gap. We help businesses go from where they are to where they'd like to be. And we have a very specific methodology that we use to do that. And we've been going through it step by step. So where we start is the fancy phrase, positional contracts. Okay, what the heck is a positional contract? In its rawest form, and using vernacular that most of you already get, is you could call it the job description. Okay, you could call it that. I have some very specific steps for why job descriptions as a solicitation and recruiting tool is just really not a good thing. Okay, it's just not. So when an employee comes in, the manager of that employee must be very specific about, okay, your job is this. Okay, do you understand that? Okay, here are the things. Here are the things that I'm going to be looking at you accomplishing. Okay, and that's the positional contract. There's a contribution that every employee needs to make, right? So the organization can prosper and flourish. Because when that happens, then then that person prospers and flourishes.
And are they doing kind of a review on these people on a quarterly basis or semi-annual basis?
Oh yeah. Thank you for bringing that up. I really don't want people to go without a business review with their manager. Never longer, I should say, than every 2 to 3 months. There's direction, and I press this with a number of folks, and that is meet with your people every week.
Just to see get status updates, see whether they're having issues, see if they have any questions.
Look, in many respects, we have to always build that emotional connection between that manager, that employee, and when the manager is doing it, then the whole company is doing it, because the manager represents the company, right? So I would urge you all to start thinking about, gosh, when was the last time I sat down with Bruce and said, hey, how are things going? I have a favorite question. I have a favorite question that I like to ask even our employees here. I'll say, is this company the vehicle to get you to the destination you had in mind?
So you're happy in your job?
So are you happy in the job? Is the job taking you to where you want to be in life? Everybody knows people, right, that are unhappy in their job. I'm asking you all the question, right? Do you know people who are unhappy in their job? And you go, oh yeah, right? And then you go, and maybe me too. And I go, well then, the vehicle you're in is not the one that's going to take you to where you want to be. Now, I'm not asking you to go and quit, because I'll get some really hate mail from that one. but it's a great question for you to use to open up the dialogue between yourself and employee. Okay, positional contracts. This simply describes in detail how that person is going to be measured. Everybody wants to know. No employee that I have ever engaged with likes to be surprised. Right? Well, Bruce, come on.
Why isn't it done yet?
Where the heck is that thing? And Bruce goes, thing? I didn't know I had to produce a thing.
Yeah, that was James's job.
What?
Because we're in the same meeting, and James said he would do it.
Well,
or I thought you said that James said he would do it.
Yeah, that violates the law of single ownership, but we'll come back to that another time. You know, if you're delegating something, I got to move faster because I could go down any number of paths when it comes to this.
So the contract, the employee obligations, and measurability of all those.
Yes. Well, you summed it up extremely well. So it's the job obligations. Okay, it's a positional contract that we hired that individual to do. It's a positional contract. So it's those obligations. And then, I mean, you can't hardly not go to the next part, which is affectionately called the KPI, which is, well, therefore, how do I measure it? What are the key performance indicators for that?